live coverage of the Los Angeles Marathon presented by ASICS right here on KTLA this Sunday morning.
Why you decided to be a part of it, Alice?
2 years when I went to the temple in downtown Chinatown, I was so inspired by what I saw. I wanted to join.
That's awesome. And what about you?
Well, as a kid, I've always had a passion for martial arts, right? And then I saw a show of Eastwind, and I decided to join because it was so inspiring.
So inspiring. And tell us about the lion dance, this traditional dance we're seeing right now.
It's a traditional Chinese dance. It brings families together and communities.
And what is it like to have your daughter take part in this?
You know, I'm really proud. There is no finer organization than Eastwind Foundation for Youth. It's great to the community, and it's a lot of fun.
And how would you describe the feeling out here, being here for the LA Marathon?
The energy is awesome. It's full of it. Don't you love it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And what's it like to perform for all these runners?
It's so much fun. It's so much energy.
All right, how about we show the dance and we let that play us off? Woo!
Go! Yeah!
So great talking to you guys. Thanks for being out here this morning. What a great group. What a great performance. So much excitement. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Lauren, thank you very much. How about that? Pretty cool. All right, it's time for a break here, but there's so much more. 4.5 more hours of coverage for you right here on the Los Angeles Marathon presented by ASICS. It's really 3.5. It's 11 a.m. I'm not taking us to noon, 11 a.m.
Students Run LA is a nonprofit organization that's been around for 36 years. We
and just fall in love with the journey, because it will build you, it will move you, and it's amazing.
We love it. Thank you for sharing your story with us. We'll let you go off and run the rest of this marathon. Good luck to you, Alejandro. Thank you so much. Woohoo! All right. We'll send it back to you in the studio, Ping.
All right, I love that. All right, thank you, Lauren. We're going to be back with more live coverage of the Los Angeles Marathon presented by ASICS. You can barely hear me because I know how loud it is. You got the drummers. Here's Miss Energy right here. Megan, tell us. Go.
Okay, hi, Ping. Good morning, everyone. The energy is electric. I can feel it in my bones. Take a look behind me before I show you the Goshen Taiko drummers here. This is at the corner of First and Grand Street. And look at the runners. The phones are out. They want the opportunity to see the iconic drummers that are here each and every year. You see one man here. Look at him. Five Fighter here, and they are running. I'm going to come over to Brett because Brett, get off the drums now. How are you? Hey, this is exciting. You're literally helping the people move up the hill here at First and Grand.
Oh my God!
And you can see it in their face. They're feeling the drums in their heart, and that's the whole point of Goshen Taiko drums, right?
Yeah. In fact, our name means bright spirit, and we try and let some of that to the people running here. Urge them up the hill, and it's a tough spot. We're glad to help.
Yeah. Take a look around. This is a practice out of Japan. Drumming like this in a large group with a performative aspect hasn't been around that long. Tell me about the history.
Yeah, no, so the drums themselves are ancient, but performing like this in a group only started back in the 50s and 60s, so it's really relatively new.
And you guys perform all around Los Angeles?
Yeah, we sure do. In fact, next month on the 12th, we perform at Monterey Park Cherry Blossom Festival. On the 26th, we'll be in Chinatown, so we go all over the place.
All over the place. I want to see you get back here. Is there a certain thing that you do that's so special about this type of drumming? Do you hit harder on a day like this?
Oh yeah, you dig deep and you hit hard. Because we were out here for about 2.5 hours. We play straight, piece after piece after piece. It's a lot of fun. So there's some shared energy between us and the runners.
I want to see your energy. Go. Let's watch Brett for a couple seconds here. Ping and the crew. I'm going to send it back to you. But how neat is this? People are waving. People are having a good time. It's only mile marker 4 at this point. We'll wait and see what the rest of the race brings. But I'll send it back to you in studio.
Wow. And I know how loud it is there. I've been there many years doing that out on the hill.
Just a little bit.
And we're going to take a break as the 40th Los Angeles Marathon presented by ASICS. The men's division.
Exciting that 2 Americans looking to shake up that classic battle between Kenya and Ethiopia in a win here today. Matt Rickman and Savannah Berry looking so comfortable leading this stellar class of athletes.
Matt's out of a suburb of Chicago, Elburn, Illinois, but he went to Montana State because his sister went there. His sister Becca is now the assistant track coach at Purdue. So he's got running throughout his family, although it says mom and dad didn't run at all. But Matt was All-American at Montana State and went through an entire collegiate program last year from indoors to outdoors. And after that whole long season, made his debut marathon in Twin Cities in October and ran 2:10:47 and took 4th place. And that was after that long collegiate season. So that really lets you think, Dina, that there's a lot more left in that guy's tank. He just finished sixth 2 weeks ago at the U.S. Half Marathon Championships in Atlanta in 1:01. So this guy's got some talent, and looking at his stride, first, very strong-legged guy, but look how efficient he is.
Right, efficient and comfortable. To Matt Rickman's right, or to the right of the screen, is Sammy Rotich of Kenya, also a pre-race favorite. But I'm really excited at the tenacity of the Americans being able to lead these fields in what is a great day of Los Angeles.
Now, I just caught him kind of looking to the right a couple different times. What is he doing there?
Yeah, there's so much assessing going on as a runner out there, all 26,000 of them. There's so much to think about in the span of a marathon. They're thinking about pacing. They're thinking about fluids. The professional athletes themselves have 7 personal fluid stations along the course at miles 5, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, and 24. They can bring their personal fluids, that critical energy they're going to need to get to that finish line. On average, everyone out there can absorb about 4 ounces of carbohydrate drink every 20 minutes. So it's very well timed with their body's needs. But they're thinking about tangents with all the turns here in Los Angeles, making sure you're running the tangent. 26.2 miles. If you're not running the tangents, it could get up to 27 miles. Nobody wants to do that at the end of the day. So efficiently taking those tangents, and a lot of self-assessing and assessing those around you to figure out when you should be making your move.
Lauren Lister will join us again right now. Another good morning to you, Lauren.
Yes, hello, good morning. So there are plenty of adults that run this marathon, but there are also children, middle schoolers, high schoolers, many of them wearing these bright yellow-green shirts. They're with the organization Students Run LA. First, we're joined by the president and CEO, Gabby Avira. First, tell us what inspired you to run the marathon yourself this year with Students Run LA?
Well, I started with the organization last year, and last year the students were already asking me, Miss, when are you running the marathon? I didn't have my running legs last year, but this year I had no excuses, and so, I decided to go for it. I ran the 18-miler with Jaylene here, and we're running again together today, so we're going to finish.
And tell us about Students Run LA. This organization has been around for almost 40 years, almost as long as the LA Marathon itself. What makes it so special? What is it?
It's the transformational experience that students receive. The goal is to run one, put one foot in front of the other, finish a marathon. First it's a 5K, 10K, 50K. Slowly but surely they get to 26.2. 99% of our students that start the marathon finish it. 99% go on to graduate from high school, and over 95% go on to college.
It's so incredible. And I understand you lost some numbers during the pandemic, but now you're back to pre-pandemic levels, including for girls like you. Tell us about this. So is this, both of you girls, so is this your first LA Marathon?
No.
You've run before? Oh my gosh. So what is it that you like about running the marathon?
My coach, she's so inspiring, and I love running with her.
And what about for you? What is it that you like about running marathons? And is this your first?
She had an injury last year, so she couldn't finish, but this is going to be the first one she finishes. Yes.
Oh my gosh. What are you looking forward to most about finishing this race?
Being with my dad.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Have a good race today. All right. Students Run LA. Thank you so much. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Lauren, thank you very much. Another break. We're going to continue, though, following the coverage of our 40th running of the Los Angeles Marathon presented by ASICS.
racing on. More expensive than my car, I might add. So when you see that, it really is an exclusive group of people that are able to do this sport, trying to get sponsorships and lowering the prices,